Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So listen, if you're looking for a card trick that is going to absolutely blow people away, then this trick does that. Not once, but twice. Twice! It is such a killer trick. The good news is that it's completely self-working. Anyone can do this trick. It is so easy, and it's a brilliant trick because it looks like you screw it up. It looks like it's gone horribly wrong, and in the end, the impossible happens. And then there's a bonus ending. There's a bonus surprise. No one sees it coming. It is so cool. All right, guys, let's have a look at this awesome trick. So cards are shuffled up, and then you're gonna start to deal 3 rows of cards like this, and you ask the spectator to say stop wherever they want. So they can literally stop wherever they want. So they stop here. Okay, right, you stopped here, you stopped at a 7. Right, so we're gonna continue dealing here. Just say stop wherever you want, and you're gonna try and get a match. Stop. Okay, they stop there. 6 didn't match. I'm going to carry on dealing here like this. Just say stop wherever you want. And they say stop. And you got a 5. Okay, so no matches. Tell you what, we got 5, 6, and 7. Give you one more chance to get a match. Either a 5, a 6, or a 7. We've got about half the cards to go through. So just before we reach half the deck, just say stop wherever you want. And so they can literally say stop wherever they want. So they stop here. Then they get this, which is a 3. So, man, no matches. Look at that. We got a 5, a 6, a 7, and a 3. No matches in the deck. But wait, because if we take the card above the 5 here, like this, we'll take the card above the 6, like this. We'll take the card above the 7, and we'll take the card above the 3. Check this out. They could have stopped anywhere they wanted, but right here, they stopped at the Queen of Spades. Over here, they stopped at the Queen of Hearts. Over here, they stopped at the Queen of Clubs. And over here, you guessed it, Queen of Diamonds. They found all 4 ladies. But we're talking about a perfect match, right? And the perfect match for the Queen of Spades has to be the King of Spades. The perfect match for the Queen of Hearts is the King of Hearts. For the Queen of Clubs, the King of Clubs. And the Queen of Diamonds, we have the King of Diamonds. A perfect match. All right, guys, let's get into it. So this is a very simple setup. There's a small 8-card setup. You have the kings and the queens. That's all you need. And the kings are in clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds order, and the queens are in the same order, clubs, hearts, diamonds, spades. So to set the trick up, all you're gonna do is take your king of clubs, king of hearts, king of spades, turn them over and put them on top of the deck. Then you've got your Queen of Clubs, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Spades. Turn them face down, put them on top of the deck. And then on the bottom of the deck, you're going to put your King of Diamonds and your Queen of Diamonds, and you are now set. So from the top of the deck, you've got Queen of Clubs, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Spades, followed by King of Clubs, King of Hearts, King of Spades, and then on the bottom, Queen of Diamonds, and underneath it, King of Diamonds. Don't take the cards out of the box. Set the trick up and then start doing the trick for the spectators. So what you want to do is you want to have these set up ahead of time, pop them in the card box, and then later in the night, you pull the card box out at some point and go, hey, I'll show you a trick. So don't set the trick up in front of the spectators and then go straight into it. Take the cards out of the box like this, okay, and you're going to apparently give the cards a good shuffle. Now, obviously, we don't want to disturb our setup on the top and bottom of the deck. First of all, if you don't know how to do a riffle shuffle, I'm going to stick a link up here somewhere, and you will be sent to one of my earliest videos on YouTube. It's a terrible video. There's no production value, but it will teach you how to do a riffle shuffle. This is how we just keep the order of the top and bottom stock. So when you do the riffle shuffle, when you riffle the bottom half into this hand, obviously like so, into your left hand, you leave these up. Now, when you're going to start the shuffle, you're going to let at least 2 cards fall before you commence the shuffle from the left hand. So this is your bottom setup, right? So you're going to go like this. And now, when you're shuffling, you just shuffle faster with the left thumb. So you're left with a big stock of cards over here on the right. And that'll be you want more than 6 cards, because that's your setup here. You let these drop. And then if you just do a bridge, it looks like you give the cards a shuffle, but you've not disturbed your setup. You've still got all your cards set up on top and on the bottom. So it's just a really casual looking shuffle, but it looks like the cards are well mixed. Now, you're going to deal the cards in 3 rows, but you don't want the spectator to stop you before you've dealt 6 cards. So what I do is, you're just going to start to deal the rows from left to right, And as soon as you've dealt 6 cards, that's your setup, you now say to the spectator, oh, say stop whenever you want. So at some point they'll stop you. So say they stop you here, card they stop you on, just turn that face up and you say, okay, we're gonna try and get a match now. So now you just start dealing onto the 2 remaining face down piles. So you go like this and ask them to say stop quite quickly. So they'll say stop. As soon as they stop you, you turn this over and you say, did you get a match? Well, there's 2 spades, but the cards don't match. One more chance, let's try it in this pile. Just gonna go a few cards, so just say stop wherever you want. Okay, and eventually they'll say stop, and you turn this over, no match. Okay, so then you take the bulk of the packet here, and you're gonna just gather up the cards from left to right. So put these on top of the left-hand cards, then the whole lot on top of the middle packet, and then this big packet on top of the right packet, like so. So you've gathered up the deck, and you say we've got about half the cards left that we've not dealt through. So as I deal through, just say stop before we get halfway, and we're going to try and find another match if we can. So you're dealing the cards like this, you ask them to say stop. You just want them to stop you before you get into that face-up card. So you ask them to say stop, they say stop. You turn the card up, no match. So then you just drop these on top. And now you're pretty much set. So you say, look, you got a 9, you got a 7, you got a 10, you got a 5. Okay, so no matches. However, check this out. And here you're just going to lay the cards down and then the trick's going to be done. So all you do is you spread over all of the cards, you leave the card that's facing the 9, the card on top of the 9, and you put all of these towards yourself, and then you'll put these 2 cards in front of it, like so. Okay. Then you can do the same again, so spread over all of the cards, leave the card that's facing, so facing the 7, or on top of the 7, you're going to leave that there, place these behind, and place these 2 cards in front. Then again, spread over, and this time we have the 10, so just a few cards this time, you place these behind, and the card that's on top of the 10 you place down, and then finally, you place all of these cards down here, and again, leaving the card that's face down on top of the 5, you're going to place this here, like so. And the rest of the cards, you're going to place them aside. So it basically looks like they didn't get a match, okay? But then here's the kicker, and you're already set up for an amazing finish. So you say, you didn't get a match here, but check this out. You could have stopped me anywhere, but where you stopped me right here, you stopped me at the Queen of Spades. You stopped me over here at the Queen of Hearts. You stopped me over here at the Queen of Clubs. And finally, you stopped me over here at the Queen of Diamonds. And that's an amazing trick right there. So you're gonna get a great reaction. However, you say, but who's the perfect match for the Queen of Spades? You know, who's the husband? Well, it'd be the King of Spades, right? And just turn this packet face up. And now, as you turn the packets face up, you'll see that all of the queens and kings match up perfectly. And it just seems impossible, doesn't it? Because they literally stopped you dealing wherever you wanted, and you just get this amazing, amazing finish. Killer, killer trick, killer ending. You can't do better than that. So that is the trick. I hope you like it. I love this. I think it's such a great trick. I know it's a beginner's trick, but I've been performing this and it gets the best reactions. It's amazing. So as always, if you like the trick, then give me a like. And if you've got any ideas or you know any variations of this trick, then write to me in the comments below. I promise I try and reply to every single comment that I get on the channel. If you're a beginner and you like learning magic, then I have a full beginner's course on magic. It is 4 hours of absolutely amazing tricks and techniques designed to take you from 0 to hero in the shortest amount of time possible and get you blowing people's minds straight away. I'm going to pop a link to my course in the description below. And if you use the code SAVE20, then you're going to get 20% off at checkout. I am such a nice guy. Finally, if you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. I do lessons every single week, and if you hit the little bell icon, then as soon as I upload a lesson, you're going to get notified and you can jump in and start learning straight away. Once again, guys, I appreciate your time. It's fun to hang out. Drop me a comment below, let me know how you're doing, and I'll see you very soon in the next lesson.